Oh, We Day. What does We Day mean to you?
We Day means to me youth empowerment, all of us coming together and hopefully making a difference for the youth in the world.
Okay. Like, do you remember the first moment that you realized I wanted to make a difference in the world? And did you immediately know what you wanted to do?
Yeah, from honestly the first minute I started singing when I was 9 and I discovered my love for music, like I knew I didn't want to just do it for music. I wanted to do it for the youth and for people and just use my voice for good. I know also as a 17-year-old myself, like sometimes we can take things for granted or, like education, like, it was normal for a lot of us here today. And I feel like a lot of kids don't have access to a great education in these things that are so important. And I think We Day is just amazing, and We is amazing for helping give back and also inspiring all these people to come together and make a difference.
Right. How did you first hear about We Day?
I heard about We Day through friends of mine, actually. I remember they were on their phones and they were like looking at We Day on Instagram, and they were like looking it up, and they were like, "Oh, what is this? It looks so cool. All these kids together coming together. They look like they're having such a great time, so positive." And then I remember like reading about it, and I was like, I want to be a part of this because when I was young, coming into the industry at 9, like, in my circumstance, I felt like my voice wasn't necessarily always listened to the max because I was young. And it's so cool to be here today and see all these kids like making a difference at such a young age. It's so inspiring.
Now you're taking Redemption.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
So congratulations with
Thank
that record.
you.
I've been listening to it.
Thank you.
Tell me about the creative process behind Redemption and how different was it from your 2016 record?
Yeah, I would say the number one thing was just honesty. Like I wanted to be 100% honest with my music, whether or not it was like the catchiest song in the world or whatever. Like I just wanted to make the music that I felt like resonated and resembled like everything that I was going through. Right. And I really wanted to do that so that way not only my fans and people listening to music could understand like what was going on in my life, but also to know like what they're going on in their life is also like they're not alone. Like I'm also, and other people are going through similar things and, different whatever it is, we're all going through things. And I really wanted to not lie and like act like, at that time of my life, like everything was great because it wasn't. And I was going through some stuff and I really wanted to put that into my music and for people to hopefully relate to it. So
do you feel like events like this one today, like kind of help you open up a little more to your audience when you're recording music?
For sure. I mean, I'm super inspired and just seeing all their faces, and I had a couple people come up to me too and just be like, your music has really helped me through some hard times and things like that, which is so, like, that is not, like, I don't do what I do just for the music. I do it for that reason too, and also to help give back as well. But just hearing people, like, knowing that, it's like, it makes you feel so good. Like, there is no better feeling than that, so.
Now, I love that on Redemption you added a track called This Is Me Now, which is your first album in 2016 was This Is Me.
Yeah.
So how different is This Is Me Now compared to This Is Me, especially when you went to write this record?
Yeah, well, the funny thing is actually me and the writer that were writing it, first of all, me and my mom always would joke around, like, we should name my second album This Is Me Now, or like, hey, this is actually me. Like, but then we went into the session, we're writing, it's an interlude to the album, and so we didn't really do it, and then she just goes, what if we end it like This Is Me Now? And I was like, oh my God, that is hilarious. My first album was called. So it was like by accident, but it was also like super important because that song is that's like the most raw song, I guess I could say, that I've ever written. And so to me, it just talks about like, all the things that have happened, I wouldn't change them because it's made me the person I am today, which I definitely realized, obviously, through everything that I was going through. Like, I had a period of time where I was like, why? Like, everyone has that. But then it's like, after you look back at it, it's like, what? Like, that has made me stronger. So I'm really grateful for it. So that's what This Is Me Now is.
That's amazing. Now, what was the biggest challenge in creating this record?
Ooh, biggest challenge I would say was getting outside of the box. I feel like from my, like, what I was comfortable with, like, sharing and like what I normally did, and like just digging that much deeper. And I feel like it's made it that much more of a special project though for me. Like, internally, it's made me feel so much more proud of it. So I'm really happy that I dug deeper, I guess.